Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to discuss how Raila Odinga is destroying his legacy because of staying together with the current president, William Samoei Ruto. Raila Odinga could have been the most popular person in this country if he had just decided to stay away from William Ruto up until 2027 or at least until 2025. Rigathi Gachagua would still be in government because from what I can see is that Rigathi Gachagua was removed from government so that to accommodate Raila Odinga and his team. But whatever is currently happening, including the death of people in the police stations, is only tainting Raila Odinga as a bad person and destroying his years-made legacy that he has fought so hard to bring to this country. Raila Odinga, together with Mwai Kibaki, they gave us this constitution that we enjoy today that is now being destroyed by supposedly this current government. If it was not for Raila Odinga and Mwai Kibaki coming together to create that constitution, then we would be having the old constitution that gave the president so much power. Maybe most of us might not understand the power that the previous constitution gave to the president, because the person that was there mainly between 2002 and 2013, Mwai Kibaki, never used the full strength or the full power that the constitution gave him, because he was not a man to attack people. I wonder what would happen if William Ruto would be enjoying the old constitution, which gave the president a lot of power and he had authority over anything in the country. Now, William Ruto and Raila Odinga have come together and formed a broad-based government. And this broad-based government has not only been unpopular, but has been made Raila Odinga become unpopular many parts of the countries, and especially those parts of the country that were previously his stronghold. Right now, if you go to the ground in the western parts of the country, which was the biggest stronghold of Raila Odinga, right now, most of them are talking about one term, and they don't want anything to do with Raila Odinga. Another stronghold is Kisii region and Kamba region. Most of these three regions are being overtaken by the current opposition led by Kalonzo Musyoka and Rigathi Gachagua. So what has these things, how have these things come by? Why has Raila Odinga lost this kind of popularity? I have 4 reasons why Raila Odinga has lost popularity and it's become now clear that he can never rule this country ever again, because of simply associating himself with William Ruto. Not because of Raila Odinga's mistakes, it is because of Ruto's mistakes. The first reason why Raila Odinga has lost popularity is because the blunder that Ruto is making of bringing abductions and extrajudicial killings. Although he has not agreed that he is the one promoting the extrajudicial killings and abductions, in a previous interview when he was talking with a foreign president, he said that those who were abducted were reunited with their families, meaning that he have accepted that there was indeed abductions that were happening. In his current government, police have become brutal and they are even killing people in the cells of the police stations. Another thing is that whatever happens is done by the police, and especially the fact that Mochiri Nyaga, who is the police spokesperson, was the first one to come out to say that the victim, Albert Ojwang, who died in mysterious circumstances within the police custody, hit his head on the wall, which was later countered by some results from the autopsy. And then the police inspector general, IG, had to apologize to the public and the family of Albert for stating false information. So these things are not known to be with somebody who has been known to fight for the rights of humans since the time of independence. Another thing that has made him lose popularity is because of the broad-based government. When he joined the government, he came with a memorandum of understanding that he had 10 points that had to be followed. One of the points, if I'm not mistaken, was the fact that the government needed to stop extrajudicial killings and abductions. Since the two individuals came together, extrajudicial killings have not stopped, with the latest example about Albert. Another thing that has shown that Raila Odinga has lost popularity is because when he joined the government, he provided experts mainly from his own political party and mainly from his own region. And since the broad-based government joined government, the most of the development is going to the Nyanza, especially the Luo region or the Nyanza region, are the ones enjoying the biggest share of the government resources. Meaning that this guy is actually forgotten other regions that used to support him. We don't see most developments being happening in Western Kisii, Kamba, the Masai regions, or the coast regions. We're just hearing people like Opio Wandai saying that there's a time he said that there was 9 billion shillings set aside for energy, but 5 billion went to the 5 counties of the Luo Nyanza region, meaning the rest of the country needed to share the rest of the 4 billion that was remaining. So these statements shows that the broad-based government was out to enrich themselves and support their own region. It seems that it is making even Ruto himself look like he is neglecting other regions. For example, the broad-based government has made the people of the mountain that supported Raila Odinga, because the people of the mountain gave Raila Odinga 1.1 million votes in the year 2022 when he was vying for elections. Those people now feel betrayed because the time that Raila Odinga joined government was the time that the people of the mountain had, some of the leaders had to be removed to accommodate the leaders from ODM. One of the main people that faced the right was Rigathi Gachagua to accommodate Raila Odinga. There was Dini Nyoro, who was removed to accommodate a guy from ODM, and other leaders who had senior positions in government that were from the Mulima region had to be removed to accommodate Raila Odinga. This thing has not gone well in the Mount Kenya region, and they feel somehow betrayed. Another people that have felt betrayed is the fact that is the Gen Z, because of the 2024 June 25th demonstration, most Gen Zs felt that Raila Odinga took advantage of the situation to join government. And even after he joined government did not provide compensation for those who were hurt during the protest or those who lost their lives. Their families have never received any compensation. So that is the thing, that the blunder that Raila Odinga has made by joining the Ruto regime. And the last one is the fact that there is now a new opposition. When there's a new opposition, he is being fought by the rights of Rigathi Gachagua because now he is in government. You know, any time that you are the opposition leader, everybody thinks that you are the one who is the savior. Everybody thinks that you have the best ideas, although you might not have them. Because if you look at Raila Odinga, there's a reason he has got so many followers that have been loyal to him since the year 2002. And one of them is the fact that he is the opposition leader. Even Rigathi Gachagua is going to have so many followers come 2027, just because people have this idea that whoever is in opposition has the better ideas, and the current government is out to make their lives miserable. So he is enjoying that advantage of being in opposition. Now, whenever you are in government, you lose popularity very quickly. And especially when the government that you are supporting is not promoting, is against the human rights of people, and the development is not being seen as much as people might want. Because this current government of William Ruto had a lot of promises that are not yet fulfilled as to the expectation of many people in the country. Another thing is that most of the people feel like the coalition of William Ruto and Raila Odinga might be out to betray the rest of the country and only support the Nyanza region and the Rift Valley region. So this is some things that I feel like Raila Odinga made a mistake about, because if at all he stayed in the opposition, Rigathi Gachagua will be still in the government and will be in the dirt. The Rigathi Gachagua will be smeared in the dirt of the government. And right now, he will not be as influential as he will be, as he is. So come 2027, I believe the people of the mountain would overwhelmingly vote for Raila Odinga, because he would provide the alternative that most people would believe is the best, whether it is true or not. Most people might argue that maybe Mount Kenya region people might not vote for Raila Odinga. But the fact that they gave him 1.1 million votes, adding at least another million, or even though all of them will not vote for him, adding another million will guarantee a quick win for Raila Odinga come 2027, because last election, Raila Odinga was defeated with only 200,000 votes. Meaning, if at all, Mount Kenya region had added Raila Odinga at least 500,000, maybe from Kiambu, then Raila Odinga would be president today. But whatever happened, and the current situation, we are just waiting to see if this opposition remains united until 2027. But I feel if this opposition remains united and Rigathi Gachagua continues to shine the way he is shining, then he will be the undisputed leader come 2027. And if he's allowed to vie, I feel like Rigathi Gachagua will be the one on the ballot on behalf of the Grand Coalition. And for that matter, I want to close my video at that point. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this video if you have enjoyed it. And thank you. Let's meet in the next video. Peace.